everybody. Ryan King bringing you your daily sports update here on KSJB. We'll start off with some things that happened yesterday. Of course, the University of Jamestown men's basketball team was in action, and they would get their second straight win last night. They would defeat Bismarck State College 85-75. Anthony Walters was the team's leading scorer with 25 points, and Owen Heckner added 17 points. The Jimmies improved to 2-1, and they are going to have themselves a test tonight. They will travel 90 miles to the east, and they will go to Fargo to take on North Dakota State tonight. So I'm very interested to see on how this goes. The NDSU Bison have kind of got it going together finally after starting the season 0-2. They're working on 3 straight wins right now. The University of Jamestown making it 2 straight wins. Something's got to give, and we're going to find out tonight. And a reminder, we will have that coverage, that play-by-play coverage, right on our station, KSJB. The coverage will begin at about 6:30. If you can't make it on the TV or if you want to listen to it, we have your back at KSJB. So moving on, the NDSU Bison women's volleyball team, they would drop their final regular season game 3-0 to the University of South Dakota. Lauren Jansen was the team's leading scorer with 9 kills and 7 digs. And with the loss, the Bison would finish the regular season at 16-10, and they will be the 4th seed in the upcoming Summit League tournament. So NDSU Bison women's volleyball regular season coming to a close. And another thing that we need to talk about, if you've been paying attention to me long enough, you would know I'm an Alabama fan. A new set of the college football playoff rankings have been announced, and we have a new top 4 after Alabama lost this last weekend to Oklahoma. So your new top 4, and we'll get that first round bye, is going to be Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, and now Georgia. Alabama dropped all the way down to number 10. And you want to talk about a gauntlet if we want to see some good games here from the Alabama Crimson Tide, or actually when you look at the rest of this first round of the college football playoff, it's actually pretty entertaining. Tulane gets in at the number 12 spot. They would take on Texas Tech, and the winner of that game would play the University of Georgia. Notre Dame and Oklahoma. Now that is a very interesting matchup as well. The winner of that game would go on to play Ohio State in the next round. Miami also gets into the rankings this time. They'll be taken on, or would be taken on, Ole Miss. Winner of that game would play Texas A&M. And then finally, like I said, as an Alabama fan, this would be an absolute gauntlet if they manage to get in and if they manage to win some games. But first game would be Alabama and Oregon. Winner would go to Indiana, and then after that you're probably going to have to play a Texas A&M or an Ohio State or a University of Georgia yet again. So that is the updated college football playoff rankings, and that is what the bracket would look like if it ended or started today, So talking about some other things that are going on tonight, there is going to be a busy night in Minneapolis. Both the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Minnesota Wild are going to be in action tonight. The Minnesota Timberwolves at 9-5 will be hosting the Washington Wizards, who are just 1-12. So let's hope this isn't a typical Minnesota thing where they don't win this game. Let's hope this is a blowout by the Timberwolves, improved to 10-5 tonight. Also, the Minnesota Wild are going to have a very tough test tonight as well. The Wild entering at 9-7-4. They will take on the Carolina Hurricanes. And like I said before, this is going to be a test. Carolina enters this matchup at 13-5-1. So we'll have to see if both Minnesota teams can kind of get the big win tonight. They would certainly help, let's put it that way. So this has been an update with Ryan King for your daily sports. A reminder, we have more sports news, local news, or even farm and ag news if you're looking for it at our website, ksjdam.com. You can also download the brand new KSJB Sports app for both Apple and Android users. Take us with you when you leave the car. We can be your at-home radio and have all of our sports coverage at one spot. This has been Ryan King with your daily sports update on KSJB.